They get ready to roll off of turn number 4. Looking for the greens. There's the twin greens. We're underway. Sylvia on the outside. Flanagan down low. Race down into turn number 1.
Here we go. Give the advantage to Jim Sylvia down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Jim Sylvia, your leader, as they battle for second behind him.
Adam Giacomosi finds an inside lane to his liking and works himself underneath. Up into the number 2 spot. Nick Wood caught up on the outside, backsliding all there as they come down the back straightaway. Dick Benoit looking for third.
Here they go. It's a hornet's nest from second on back. Giacomosi holds the charges of Benoit off. Here comes Flanagan and Benoit behind him down into 1 and 2.
They are not going gently into that good night down in the middle of the pack. They are looking for every piece of real estate. Here comes Scott Serydynski, 3 wide, down the inside, deep in the field.
Here we go. Pettey, Jim Sylvia leading the charge. Down into 1 and 2. That 16 car looking to get back into victory lane here tonight. 3 laps on the board into 3 and 4.
Adam Giacomosi still sits second. Doug Benoit taking a look down to the inside, settling it in. How about Nick Brightman up into the 4th spot now? Behind him, he's got the 15 of Jeremy Lambert off of turn number 2.
Do-si-do from 5th on back right now. 2 by 2 by 2 up front. It's Sylvia. It's Giacomosi, and it's Benoit looking for more down into 1 and 2.
Giacomosi tried to shut the door, but Benoit already had his foot there. They come off the corner. The inside lane for Benoit is there. Not anymore. Giacomosi's able to shut the door through 1 and 2.
Does anything have anything for Jim Sylvia? He's leading here. 6 laps on the board. Continuing down the backstretch, holding off Giacomosi and Benoit and Brightman and the Lamberts all behind him.
Off the corner they come. Benoit still trying to take a look to the inside. Meanwhile, Giacomosi is closed up on your leader as they roll down into turn number 1. Giacomosi in that black and purple 0-2. The 16 of Jimmy Sylvia sets the pace down into turn 3. Benoit right up on their tail as they are clustered under 4 out of 4.
Here we go across the stripe. Giacomosi has closed in that advantage. Looking for the lead, Adam Giacomosi right to the back bumper of Jim Sylvia as they go into turn 3. Here comes Benoit battling with him as well.
And the Lambert brothers split. Nick Brightman down the back straightaway, 3 wide for 4th, down into 1 and 2. Colby up on the outside. He and Giacomosi make a little bit of contact. 4 wide momentarily. Giacomosi settles back, but he's lost some spots.
Here we go. 3 wide continues. The Lamberts have made a sandwich on of Nick Brightman. And now they have moved on to 3rd and 4th. The battle for the lead starting to heat up. Benoit all over the back bumper of Sylvia once again as they work into 3.
Dick Benoit looking for his first career Sportsman win. Takes a peek to the inside of Sylvia as they roll down the front straightaway. Sylvia shuts the door. They roll down into turn number 1. Bumper tag. Colby Lambert 3rd. 4th is Jeremy Lambert. Down into 3. Down to the inside goes Benoit. Sylvia trying to shut the door, and look at Colby just chomping at the bit.
Here we go. Battle for the lead across the stripe. Down into 1. Dick Benoit looking for it. Doug Benoit looking for the lead. Battling with Sylvia down the backstretch.
Into 3 and 4 they go. Doug Benoit little by little gaining ground on the inside lane as they come off of turn 4. Sylvia hanging tight up on the outside. Double wide down into turn number 1. They come down the back straightaway side by side.
Side by side. Sylvia continues to hold the lead by a nose. Benoit right there wants the lead. 13, now 14 laps on the board. We're going to have 3 wide down into 1.
Colby Lambert looking for the inside lane down into turn 1. Lambert has to back off the throttle, and look who's on his tail, the 22 of Scott Serydynski, who started 10th on the field. Off the corner they come. Lambert again. Colby down to the inside, trying to make it 3 wide for the lead as they hit turn 1. Contact! Here they come off at 2. 3 wide up at the top of the field.
What a battle. Into turn 3 and 4. Somehow, someway, Jim Sylvia skates away with the lead once again.
Oh my goodness gracious. Jim Sylvia continues to hang that outside lane, and it worked for him that time. Benoit settles back into 2nd. The brothers Lambert 3rd and 4th side by side. Serydynski 5th. He's taking a look. Contact! Sylvia and Benoit and Serydynski all get together.
Oh.
Keith Morrow is up to 4th in that number 38. His son had a graduation party to go to today, so he is not here. Keith jumps behind the wheel, and we'll see what he can do over the final 19 laps. Looking for the green off of turn number 4. We're back underway, and as they roll down into 1, Jeremy, Colby, race side by side off at 2.
Here they go down the backstretch. Give the nose advantage now to the 54. That's Colby Lambert. Off of 4, Colby leads Jeremy across the stripe.
Colby set sail at the top of the field. Jeremy settles into the number 2 spot. Battle for third side by side. Keith Morrow up on the outside. Nick Brightman on the inside. Into 3 and 4. Cross flags are out. 18 down, 17 to go.
Contact between Brightman and Morrow there, battling for that third spot. Down into 1 and 2. Give the advantage to Brightman down the backstretch into 3.
Into the corner they go, and Adam Pettey starts to make some noise in the middle of the field. Takes a look underneath Keith Morrow. Takes away the 4 spot. Sets his sights on last year's Rookie of the Year. They come off at turn 2, and the 57 of Pettey battles as Morrow bounces off the outside wall with a brand new set of fresh white wall.
Here comes Adam Pettey looking for that third spot. Lambert's squared battle up front. They are out to the lead and second down the backstretch.
3 wide for 5th as they roll down into 3. Wood on the inside. Morrow up top. Flanagan loose off at turn number 4. Gathers it in with Rioux now taking a look down to the inside.
Here we go. You can cover a blanket over third on back. Contact between Flanagan and Morrow.
Morrow trying to squeeze on down to the inside. Flanagan was already there, and that was running out of room. And look at who's working that outside lane. Scott Serydynski says, let me by. I'm working my way forward. Watch out for that black and pink double deuce as he is working that high side. Whoa! Brakes working good.
Here we go as contact again there mid-pack. That's Rioux. That is Benoit. Serydynski right there looking for position as they go down the backstretch.
Trying to work his way through with a bunch of cars struggling to hang on as they roll down the back straightaway. Up front, Colby Lambert has opened up a very comfortable advantage over Colby Lambert. Jeremy Lambert third is Pettey. Trouble down into turn number 1. Keith Morrow goes around. Adam Giacomosi is involved as well, and we are slowed up. 25 laps up on the board. Nice peeled, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Jeremy Lambert will bring the field down. Adam Pettey, Nick Brightman, Nick Wood, those are your top 5. Chris Rioux, Doug Benoit, Scott Serydynski, Jimmy Silva, and Dean Pettey, your top 10. There's your green flag. We're underway down into turn 1. And Lambert continue up front. Pettey on their tail down the back straightaway.
Here we go, down into 3. It's Colby Lambert in the 54 black and blue, leading his brother Jeremy Lambert in the red and black number 15. But here comes Adam Pettey looking for second, down into 1 and 2.
Pettey looking for the number 2 spot as they come off the corner. 3 wide for 5th. Serydynski taking a look to the inside of Benoit as Rioux hangs tight up on the outside. Off of 4. 3 wide again down the front stretch.
Here we go. They have tuned him up. And out front, Colby Lambert leads, but Adam Pettey looking for second. That battle continues in 3 and 4.
Off the corner they come. Colby Lambert continues to set sail at the top of the leaderboard. They run side by side for second. They roll down into turn number 1. As they hit turn 3, Pettey gets the advantage. Jeremy Lambert settles in for third. As they hit 3 and 4, Brightman still sits 4th, and he is under attack by Benoit and Serydynski.
Here they go. The battle continuing right now. Serydynski working his way into the top 5, trying right there at the door. Brightman and Benoit battle, holding off Serydynski. He's looking for a will and a way any way he can.
6 laps remaining. Benoit up into the number 4 spot now. Down into turn number 1. Here comes Serydynski taking a look down to the inside. Into 3 and 4. Underneath Brightman as they hit the corner. A little contact. Brightman hangs on with 5 to go.
5 more circuits around. Out front, Colby Lambert has escaped with the lead, opening that advantage over Adam Pettey and Jeremy Lambert. They work down the backstretch into 3 and 4.
Doug Benoit has worked himself back up in a 4th. Can he catch that battle for second and third as they come off the corner? Serydynski to the outside of Brightman, looking for 5th. Down into 1 and 2. He gets the position and looks at the 12 in front of him.
They continue. Out front, it'll be 3 more times around. Colby Lambert leading Adam Pettey across the stripe, and Jeremy Lambert right now down into 1 and 2 and down the backstretch, coming to Twin Sticks, 2 to go.
2 more circuits to go for Colby Lambert up front comfortably. Off of 4, Pettey and Jeremy Lambert playing tag down into turn number 3. Doug Benoit fourth. Scott Serydynski right up on his tail as they roll down the back straightaway. Your leader comes off of 4 for the white flag.
White flag. One more time around. Colby Lambert in the 54 works his way down off of 2 and down the backstretch for the final time.
Down into 1 and 2. Here comes Jeremy Lambert taking a look to the outside. Meanwhile, Scott Serydynski underneath Doug Benoit for 4th. Checkered flag is out. Colby Lambert picks up the win. Second place is going to go to Adam Pettey. Jeremy Lambert 3rd. Scott Serydynski 4th. And Doug Benoit rounds out the top 5. Colby Lambert. Colby, you deserve that after that run.
Yeah, that was a hell of a race. I mean, the car was good. The beginning of the race was a little iffy. What happened with Doug and Pettey in the front, I don't know what happened, but it's unfortunate for them, but it was a good run.
Once you seemed to get some clean racetrack around you, were able to open up a little bit of a distance. Caution comes out. You get some distance again. You got to feel real good about the way this car ran over the second half of this race.
Yeah, it was definitely. I didn't think it was going to be this good after the heat race. It was kind of questionable, but once we got the clean air and we were able to show what we got, yeah, the car was good. I mean, usually when I'm out front, the yellows come out. If I'm in second, the yellow doesn't come out. So.
Well, now you know how your brother feels tonight.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. I was hoping for the 1-2 finish with the both of us, man. I mean, he threw it up on the outside to almost grab the lead when the wreck happened. I was like, oh, there he is. So, no, I like seeing the team do well.
I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, first and foremost, I forgot last time, Roy Andrade from Everett's Auto Parts is walking around here somewhere. And 2 weeks ago, he says, I've been watching the 54. So, Roy, I hope you were watching the 54. Russ Johnson from Johnson's Racing Engines, he comes and supports us when he can. Rich from Helger South Coast Power Equipment, my daughter, my fiance, Flagman Graphics, everybody that. Dutch Auto Body, my grandmother, she couldn't make it tonight. And my mother-in-law, happy birthday. She's up over there somewhere.
Congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. Colby Lambert picking fought battle. Adam, car was good. You made it through the traffic up into the second spot, but seemed to be missing just a little bit.
Yeah, we had nothing for him, but it was a fun race. We struggled all day. We had a bind in the front end. Got that figured out, went out for the heat, and the car was horrible. Finished, I think, last in the heat. We went in the pits. My whole crew killed it. We ripped this whole car apart in the pits, reset up the whole car on the scale pads out there. You know, Gigi, Bob, my dad, Mike, Dean, all the guys that come out and help us, you know, they killed it. They ripped this car apart, and they really killed it.
That's what champion teams do, and you got to feel real good to have them behind you.
Yeah, to be honest, I came out here thinking I was going to finish last. That's how bad the car was in the heat. We totally just took a swing. We must have put 30 rounds in this car in the pits. So definitely glad to be here, especially on Triple Crown night, because we're in the running. So glad to be here.
Well, I know you got some partners to thank.
Yeah, everyone I just listed off. You know, my family always comes. I know my mother's here, maybe my grandmother. Pettey Auto Salvage, my business, Cape Cod Aggregates is a big help. Bryant Hill Farms, they're all big help.
Congratulations, great run for second place. Our third place finisher, once he gets through with his GQ photographs. You sure about that? I've seen you drive.
Easy.
Congratulations, good run for third. How much fun was it up there?
That was a blast. And then when that first restock came out, I was thinking to myself, I don't know if I want the top or the bottom. It was going pretty good on the top, so I said, oh, let's try the bottom out. And, well, that didn't work in my favor, but it's okay.
A good run, though. Another podium finish, third place tonight. You've had a lot of good luck this year with this car.
I have. Actually, during practice, it wasn't all that good. After we hit the wall a few weeks ago and we replaced everything in the front end and the car just wasn't on, I got to thank Punky Melberg. He came over and he knows what to do with this thing when it's off, and it seemed to work.
Well, I know you got some people you want to thank.
My mom, my dad, Colby, my fiance, my kids, my Nana, she wasn't able to make it tonight. My father, everybody, Richie from South Coast Power Equipment, Brisbane Diesel Service, After Hours Fabrication, just everybody.
Great run, congratulations. Third place, how about a round of applause for your podium?